Now what we're going to do is install Unity so we can get some hands-on. There are 4 steps: installing the Unity Hub, and then creating a Unity account, and then activating your license, and then we can install the Unity game engine. So the first thing that we're going to do is in your browser, you're going to want to go to unity.com. And depending on, they change their website every now and again, but you'll get this. You'll usually have a get started or something relatable to that about like, hey, start with Unity today. So we'll click that. And it brings you automatically to their plans and pricing because they'd love for you to buy a version, but we don't need to. This is for teams. So we're going to switch over to individual, and we get 2 versions right now, student and personal. And the 2 differences between these are that student, you get 5 seats of Unity teams. So that's when you're going to be, when you're working on a team making a game. So right now we're just learning, so we really only need the personal version. We can always come back. So personal, we're going to go ahead and click the either learn more or get started. So we're actually going to do the returning user go here. This just simplifies things. So you will confirm here if all this is true, that you are eligible. If that's all good, we can click download Unity Hub. Now, if you're looking for it for Mac OS, if you're on a Mac, you'll click the Mac OS X. And here are the system requirements. It's also available on Ubuntu as well as the CentOS 7. So let's go ahead and we're going to do download Unity Hub. And you'll get this setup file in your browser, and you can simply click that to load it. Or if this is not showing or it's disappeared like so, we can go and find that file, which will be in our My Downloads. To do that, we're going to select the Windows Start button here, and you can simply type in File, and you will get the File Explorer to pop up if you don't have an icon in your taskbar for that. So we're going to click File Explorer. Now when that pops up, we'll go to our My Downloads here in the corner, and then you'll see we have our Unity Hub setup. So we'll go ahead and double click that, and that's going to load our setup. So once you read through the terms of service, right, you click agree that you accept the agreement to install Unity Hub. I agree. You can just use the default location and click install. Then next up, we can go ahead and click finish so that it'll run Unity Hub. The people icon here, and you'll need to log in and create a license for the Unity engine. Click the people icon and you'll click sign in. Now if you don't have an account, you'll get a pop-up and you'll just create one if you don't have one. If you do have one, you'll just log in. After you've logged in, we're going to click the gear icon, and this is our settings preferences, and we're going to go to license management. So I already have a license here, but for you, you'll need to activate your game engine license. So we'll click activate. You're going to select Unity Personal. You don't use in a professional capacity at the moment. And then done. And then you'll get your license. Let's go ahead and click the back button. Go ahead and click the Installs tab here. And we can install multiple versions. Now on my screen I have multiple versions installed. And you can simply click the Add button to install another version or a new version of Unity. Each one is going to take up space on your computer. So we'll click Add. And this will give you the current releases. So the recommended release is long-term support, meaning it's a stable version that you can use for, say, the whole year. They do have other official releases. As you can see, these are newer versions that are going to have maybe some small, fancier updates for things. And then you have pre-releases, where they have beta versions where they're testing. So in this case, I would probably go for the recommended release or long-term support and select that. You'll click Next. There will be an option here to check the box to install Visual Studio as well. I like to install WebGL support for exporting out like a game for your browser, as well as maybe making a Windows game. You would need the Windows build support if you were going to do that as well. Then we would click Done, and it will install that version of Unity. You can go ahead and click the Projects tab. This will be where we'll be creating our new project, which we'll go over in the next video. We'll also cover the Unity interface and the project window. We'll create our first C# script and start to get hands-on with the content. Can't wait to see you in the next video.